some questions about you, about your life, about the breakdance music, you know,
Yeah, okay.
and the breakdance culture. Okay. Which was your motivation for coming to Mexico?
Motivation?
Yeah, your motivation for being here for first time, you know.
They invited me here first, you know, that was the first thing. I will go anywhere I'm invited, you know, because this is my job. You know, I judge competitions, I teach everywhere, I try to spread the culture, you know, try to cultivate seeds, try to plant seeds in different countries and cultivate them.
Yes.
Seeds that are ideas, concepts, and things like that. Try to inspire people. That's my job. So to come here, I've always wanted to come here. It's because it's so close to California.
Yeah, it's very so close.
Yeah, and I've been dancing for so long, but I've never been here.
Yeah,
First time.
yeah. We're very happy that you'll be here because we're very interested in do a link with all the people you guys stay, you know.
Yeah. Like you don't want the scene here to be isolated. It is isolated right now. No one knows that there's b-boys in Mexico. There are Mexican b-boys in LA that do not believe I'm here.
Yeah, it's
They don't
different.
believe me. They don't believe that there's b-boys here. There's b-boys out there. I have to bring the video back and show them. Because they don't believe me.
Yeah, I know. I know that it's different people because they have other culture, you know, because they're born in the United States and we are really 100% Mexican. Okay, I got other questions. Do you identify some difference between the style of different countries that you have been?
Yeah, there's different styles in every country. The only places that you really don't see really different styles are in countries where breaking has been around for a long time. Where it's really developed, you know, like in America, of course, Canada, Europe, Japan, especially Europe. America and Europe, I think, are like some of the craziest. But in most other countries that I've been to, it's still developing. So the dancers haven't had enough time to start developing their own style. Like here, they haven't had enough time to develop a unique Mexican style, you know, as opposed to just a typical b-boy style. They have the common b-boy style. A lot of them are really good at it, but it's going to take time for them to get really original with it. It's a lot of time. It usually takes about at least 3 or 4 years before you start to have your own style. But, you know, it takes a while to develop. So it hasn't happened here yet, but it will. Definitely will. But other countries like France, like you know a French b-boy when you see one. You know a German b-boy when you see one. You know an American when you see one. A Canadian when you see one. It's totally obvious. And it's because it's been there for so long. You know, same with Japan. Like you have to, or Korea. You know, even though Korea is so young, they're catching on quick. You know?
Okay. We would like to, if you know, which is your definition about the hip-hop music, hip-hop culture?
I don't think it has a definition yet. I don't think it should have a definition because it's still growing, you know, so it hasn't had time to become an adult culture yet. And you don't really have a specific identity, a unique identity until you're an adult. You know, like, for example, I'm sure you know about this, Native Americans and Africans, you know, the old world cultures, Native cultures, they would give a child a name when he was born, but then when he became an adult, they would give him another name. Because then they see what kind of identity he had, what kind of personality he had. So hip-hop is still a baby, so it doesn't have enough of a unique identity to have definitions, to have even a name like hip-hop, to have a new name. Like maybe they'll come up with another name someday. But it has a definition and it shouldn't until it's fully developed. It'll take years. I mean, like, look at jazz, how long jazz took to develop. It took almost 100 years, you know, 50 or 60 years at least, maybe 70, you know.
Sorry. What do you think about breakdancer now? How do you see the breakdancer in the future?
Getting better and better, you know, having more and more influences from different art forms, not just breaking by itself, you know, because, I mean, breaking is not pure. It's not a pure art form. It's a conglomerate. It's a bunch of other art forms put together with some original ideas added into it. Like a big soup, a big pot of soup, you know. It's a bunch of stuff that was already there, and then you add your own flavor to it. That's what breaking is right now. That's what it always has been. And it'll in time it'll add more and more ingredients, more and more flavors, more and more ideas, influences. Right now, the main direction, you can kind of tell by watching what you saw today, the main direction of the circus. A lot of contortionism, a lot of balance, upper body strength, people stacking up, like 3 people here, 2 people here, 1 person on top. There's a lot of things like that. That's strength on the circus. There's going to be a lot more of that. And then maybe more in the future, I don't know.
Yeah. I got a question. What do you think about the breakdancer now? It is discriminating, you think about this?
Discriminating like how?
Discriminate against the society, because sometimes here in Mexico a lot of people say that breakdancer is a people that don't work, don't do anything,
Yeah, there's I guess you could say that it's not real. I don't think it's a really big problem, a really big issue, but it is there. Like everywhere you go, you have people that don't appreciate and don't respect breaking, especially in Hollywood. Because I worked in the industry, the entertainment industry, and a lot of the other, mainstream dancers with jazz, tap, ballet, hip hop, they don't respect B-boys because it's dirty. It's down and dirty, it's crazy. It's different, and then and the industry doesn't respect us for the same reason because we're not like other dancers. We get dirty. We spin on our heads, we do crazy stuff that other dancers don't do. Other dancers are clean, suave, very presentable. They do choreography. We don't do choreography. We freestyle, we improvise. So there's a lot of discrimination because of that. And that's only natural. Same thing happened with jazz. What was it, maybe 70 years ago, people hated jazz because it was, improvisation. Because it was black, it was dirty, And now it's such a respect to art form. Breaking is going to follow that pattern.
On this way.
Yeah,
it's going
follow
on
that
this
same
way.
path. It's going to take a lot more time. It's only 30 years old.
Yeah.
And money time.
Okay, I got other question. Break dance is now with, like the street dance. It's a little dance on the street. How do you feel in the future of break dance about schools? New schools about the break dance?
Yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. I'm even working on that myself because I teach a lot. It's one of my main jobs in teaching. I have 5 classes in LA and I do a lot of workshops and master classes in other countries. So that's becoming more common. In other countries you have a lot of classes. Like you have hip hop dance schools and they have breaking, hip hop and locking classes, especially like Japan, in Europe, Germany, and France. France is insane.
Thanks very much for your interview. We appreciate that you'll be here in Mexico, and we are thinking that you'll be here again.